Yeah, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites who come in and week out, man, to prophesy the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America according to the scriptures. With that, we want to say, call Allah,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakol, Kadash, Rakatah.
Double honors to the elders and apostles. The great millstone taught us this truth. Through the Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, salutation to the Icon, the brother that's labor, being a holy sacrifice, man. You know what I'm saying? With that, we want to say Shalom, man. Shalom. So once again, it's a blessing to be back out here. It's a blessing to know that you're an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? The secrets being revealed unto you, man. To teach in this time of day, man. You know, because we come out here and show mercy to Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? We're the true biblical Israelites, man. You know, so at the end of the day, the Lord is coming with a sword. He's coming to destroy, man. The Lord is not coming back with mercy. He's going to have mercy on his elect, man. The Lord is no longer going to suffer the righteous, you know what I'm saying, to dwell with the wicked, basically, man. You know, the Lord is two rewards. He's going to reward for the righteous that's being merciful, and he's going to have a reward for the wicked, man. You know?
Got something for you real quick. This Isaiah chapter 10, verse 26. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
Right. So that's speaking of the remnant of Israel, man. It's speaking of the 144,000, man, along with the 1/3, man. So the Lord's going to make a separation between the sheep and the goat, basically, man.
Right.
You know, because that's who the Lord is seeking for. When he says, should he find faith, he's going to find faith in his elect, man. Right. All our people is not going to come back to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. But right. all of Israel is going to know they Israel, man, before the Lord comes, man.
Yeah, it's because it says right, and it shall come to pass in that day. What day, man? The last days. All right, hey, that's why the apostle said that we living in the last days of the last days, man. All right, because he went back and said what the last days was when what Yahweh was on the scene, man. All right, and that was the end of the world when he sacrificed himself for the nation of Israel. But it says Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Right. And that word stay basically meaning like support, to rely on, to trust in, all right, for every kind, for sustenance of every kind. All right. So the elect of the nation of Israel, it was prophesied that they was gonna come back into who they were, man. They was gonna wake up into their true nationality. Because like the apostle said, this the only captivity we didn't know we was Israelites. Every other captivity before this, we knew we was Israelites. So the scripture said the remnant of Israel, man. Remnant is like a remainder, man. That's what's left over, man. All right, like when you do a division problem, you know how they teach you in school with the math and the remainder left over. You feel me? That's what it's gonna be with the nation of Israel. It says, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. So it said we're gonna stay upon the Holy One of Israel, the Lord. All right, in truth, right? Because the scriptures say what? St. John 4:22, man. The hour cometh and now is, the true worshipers shall worship the Most High in spirit and truth, man. All right? You got it, all right?
It's Acts chapter 2 and 17. And
this should cut a little bit more. Salaki. I'm going to cut you off. It says, verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It says, right, for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. Right. Only a remnant of the nation. And that's the thing about it. You got these niggas in the Christian church, and now these niggas over there in Chicago try to refine, They, you know what I'm saying? What they saying, man? Let me read that again. Salaki. It says, for though thy people Israel, right? We numbered as the sand of the sea. All right. And the Christian church, they trying to save everybody. And you got all these other Israelite groups as well, man. All right. They like IUIC, ISUPK, HODC, ICGJC, all these different alphabet counts, man. All right, and they trying to save everybody. This only for the remnant of the nation of Israel. That's what Apostle Paul said. He suffered for the elect's sake, man. This ain't for nobody else. This truth, this ain't for nobody else, man. This truth is for the elect of the nation of Israel, man. It says, yet a remnant of them shall return. It said the compensation decree shall overflow with righteousness, man. Right. And like the apostle said, he said water, it constantly grow, man. All right, he said water, it constantly expands, and this truth is like living water. All right, hey, Salaki. You know, hey, this truth is like living waters. But it was a point I was, it said the compensation decree shall overflow, right? Hey, the scripture said what? My cup runneth over, all right, with this wisdom, man, because the water is going to continue, because that's what Esau do. He try to upset our purpose. He try to send scoffers, and he try to send, what you call them? Agent provocateurs, like the brother making mention of, all right, to try to contain water. But water, it continuously grow. That's why water, it'll bust a fucking pipe, man, all right? Hey, like, say you got a backup in your plumbing system, man, and the water can't flow through properly, man. It'll bust the pipe. So that's what it is. It says it says shall overflow with righteousness, man. You know?
Yeah. You know, because we got to bring down those strongholds. Because like
right.
brother was saying, got all these Israelites saying all Israelites is dark melanin skin, man. Brother already went, and we the sands of the sea, man. You know, it's not about color. It's about the spirit. The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Get that 2 and 17.
This Acts chapter 2 and 17. And it should come to pass in the last day, said the Lord Yahweh.
That's right.
I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
And who is that flesh you pouring the spirit upon, man? Who is the prophets out here? It ain't no Edomites out here prophesying on the highways and byways, man. It ain't no damn Africans out here pushing this word, man. It ain't no Arabs, man. No, it's Israelites, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics through the Holy Spirit, man. And it ain't even just in America, man. It's all over the world, man. All different continents, man. You know?
This one?
Yeah, keep going.
Right. I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your young man shall see visions, and your old man shall dream dreams.
Right, and those visions and those dreams is given of the Most High Yahweh man, through the fear of the Lord, man. But let me just jump back into saying that the Lord has a remnant that He gonna save, man, and the wicked is gonna be cut off, including 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man, and the nations that the Lord don't give a fuck about, man. Okay, that Genesis 18 and 22.
This is Genesis chapter 18.
Go ahead,
Genesis chapter 18, verse 22. And the man turned their faces from thence and went towards Sodom, but Abraham stood yet before the Lord.
Keep going.
Verse 23. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous and with the wicked?
Right, he said, are you going to destroy the righteous with the wicked, man? The Lord is not going to do that, man. The Lord is going to save the righteous and destroy the earth, man. That's the habitats of the wicked, man. You know, the whole earth is not going to be destroyed like it, but this land of America, man, this is a foul-ass place, man, that's filled with iniquity, man. You know, so Abraham asked him, would you destroy the righteous with the wicked, man? You know, because we living amongst the wicked, man. This place is the habitats of devils, basically what it says, man. You know, 2/3 our people, they not compelling the ear of the law, statutes, commandments, man. They don't fear the Lord at the end of the day, man. You know?
Yeah, this is the second Ezra's chapter 8, verse 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
Yeah, get that again now.
This second Ezra chapter 8, verse 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
Yeah. So few is gonna be saved, man. It's gonna be a small remnant, man. 144,000, even that small multitude. That's a small multitude of just people in America, man. You know.
And an innumerable multitude as well, man. The rest of the 1/3, man. That's a small multitude compared to what, like 8 billion people in the world today? He said this world be created for many, but the world to come for few, man. All right, so he about to deplete this place. You know, Esau think he about to do something with the Georgia Guidestones. He got written on there. He want to depopulate the earth to 500 million, but the Lord gonna do him one better, man. All right, he gonna depopulate the earth even better than that, man. And it's gonna be a remnant left for it's gonna be of the Israelites, man. Only, just chosen.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, basically you could say this kingdom now was established for Esau, but so far 17 other nations have ruled, man. And that new world to come, man, only one nation is gonna rule, man. And that's the nation of Israel. Start with Yahweh Shah in the house of David, man. You know, King David, you know, the 12 disciples and the you know, basically the rest of the elect, man. Through the spirit of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah, man. So that's why we tell you the scoffers and you come up talk shit, you might as well live it up. This is it, man. It ain't shit you can like the Edomite that came last week, man. Crying and shit, talking about what can I possibly do, man. You might as well live it up because you're gonna be a concubine, you're gonna be a fucking slave, man.
Yeah, God, I'm gonna say this, what Esau do, man? The scripture say he left up his voice and wept, man. If you have not one for me, Father, oh me, and then we were going to Hebrews, to the 12th chapter, man. It talk about Esau, man, because that's what Esau gonna do. That's what Esau really gonna do. Esau gonna cry, they gonna bawl their hearts out, man. They gonna, tears is gonna flow down their face, man. Like that nigga Justin Timberlake, cry me. You feel? Hey, I like that song. That's a good song right there. But that's how Esau gonna do. They gonna cry. They gonna do everything in their power to try to be saved or try to have some part in this, man. Hey, that's why when I think it was Salaki, what was it, Zerubbabel, when he was building the temple back. Shalom, y'all you feel me? Those heathens and shit, they came and tell them what, man? We want to build with you. We seek your power too, man. You know?
In Ezra.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, in that book of Ezra, man. Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. You know, but they don't have no part in this, man.
Yeah, God, you got these clowns like Apostle Tahar said. They out here teaching that these other nations can be saved, man. You know, so two-thirds of Israel gonna be cut off, man, because they contradicted the word of the Lord, man. And they being a burden unto us from pushing this word, man. Because they causing confusion, man, in the land of Babylon, man. You know, with all these different doctrines and pretty much prophesying what Esau telling them to prophesy, man. Shalom, man. She had some.
What you want?
That 7, that Jeremiah 7:16.
Jeremiah, Jeremiah 7:16. It says, "Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee."
Right, so we don't supposed to pray for these niggas, man. These are the camps that's teaching confusion, man. You know what I'm saying? That's leading sleepers, the sheep will slaughter those in the churches. Even these little alphabet Israelite camps that's not teaching correctly, man, because they contradict the scriptures. They trying to, at the end of the day, unfulfill prophecy, man, but it's gonna be fulfilled in the end, man. You know, the Lord just set them up just to show them his power and his glory, man. He said scoffers shall come in the last days, man. That starts in the house of Israel, man. Go back to that Revelation, what's that, 2 and 9, man. Those that say they're Jews are not.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to battle? And that's what I mean right there, man. Them churches and them other Israelite camps, they are giving that uncertain sound. They're blowing the wrong trumpet, man. They blowing that trumpet that everybody can be saved, or they blowing the trumpet trying to confuse the Lord's house, man. Because right now, man, they're blowing the uncertain sound. They're not blowing the accurate trumpet, man. That's why people not preparing actually for the battle right now. What's going to take place, man?
Get that second right.
This Zechariah chapter 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Say the Lord Yahweh said, man. Not leading wrong understanding. The Lord said 2 parts are going to be cut off and die, man. That's you, these wicked ass Negroes, Latinos, Latin Americans, and Hispanics, man. You come back to your true nationality, man. Our people continue to misuse the prophets, come and mock us, man. Come in and cheer on, man. We trying to gather you to the marriage, man. We trying to gather you to do the word and to the will of the Lord, man. Because that's what the Lord delight in, man. The Lord don't care about this, the Lord don't care about saying all that shit. So, hey, we not leaning off our own understanding, man. Go ahead.
But the third part shall be left therein.
That third part consists of the elect, man, and the 1/3, man. Who's gonna bring through the fire?
Just land backing off the statement you just said. This is 2 Corinthians 11, verse 2. It says, "For I am jealous over you with a godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahushua and Mashiach." You know, and essentially that's what we want to do. By way of Yahushua, be is presented to our husband, man, which is Yahweh, all right, the Heavenly Father. We want to be presented to him as a chaste virgin, which is without guile. You know, chaste means pure. You know, we want to be presented pure, you know, without spot or blemish, man. Because we don't want to be found, you know, with spot and guile and blemish and and all manner of filthy wickedness, man. You know, you want to be blameless in the eyes of the Lord, man. That's what we're trying to do, is be presented like the brother was going into to the Heavenly Father and such, man.
Yeah, because when you labor in his name, man, that